although stars they're not just they consistent. I strongly believe consistency is a major piece as to why we look at you and say that guy was definitely that guy. Okay. We can look back in hindsight now and tell ourselves that guy for this amount of time control. For the likes of them Frank and for we talk about Kevin De Bruyne the other one of the there was a meme that I referenced the other day and somebody said when Man City were Man City by now in that second half of the season De Bruyne will be returning from injury and he'll first go on like he'll first be in charge and control like 7 or 8 game winning streak because it was a thing. Everybody knew that whatever it is that went wrong with Man City, once January hit, De Bruyne started spraying assists for everybody, and it was a thing for a stretch. And it was not a one time he did it or he took time and time again. That thing hit every time. That thing hit every time. We look back at Harry Kane's career and why I can call him a superstar because for over years, Harry Kane has multiple 30 goal seasons, multiple 40 goal seasons.
Lack of consistency is one of the reasons why you don't.
I believe so.
We have superstars.
Don't be saying you go show me 20 goal or 30 goal season once. You go come fade it. What am I supposed to do? You did it once. I don't call it a fluke.
Until you do it repeatedly in our faces for a very long time, we cannot consider you a superstar.
Okay, if you look at the people you call superstars, look at their consistency. Look at how they showed that they are top. You can't. If you think of all these things, okay. If you think of Babatov, then he played for
Leverkusen, Tottenham, Fulham, United.
Look at the stretch of how he played. Okay, I don't want to go outside England. Let's say Henry as well. When Henry came to Arsenal first, his first season was not really good. But as time goes on, he showed the consistency. That's why we said that okay, he's a world-class player. See, in England, I would call players that have world-class traits in them, but no consistency. Kopama, Rick James. Yes, they have the trait of world-class players. But
even Bukayo Saka, based on this season now.
Saka, but they're not consistent. That is why we see them like that. Like, they're never reached that. Okay, imagine Kopama has been performing the way he started till now for the next 5 years. You won't want to look down on this.
Just do am straight, more don't say my mouth.
Yes, and again, matches that they play these days are more than matches they played then.
Back then, let's take more calls.
That one too. So injury and everything is always disturbing. There's no consistency. The matches are too much. You are playing 3 games in 9 days.
Also,
much.
Also,
let's take more calls. This is what we have right now. Yeah, welcome.
Yes, Adam, I greet you.
Yeah, welcome, brother.
Yeah, Adam, you know Jimmy. Whether you like him or you hate him, most times he's always speaking the fact.
And I like him.
Yeah?
Go on.
So the truth of the matter is that some people might not like him, because the people that don't like him sometimes they don't like telling the fact. This idea of soldier go barak, he gets some soldiers that will be in the barrack, you know that the barrack is alive. There are some soldiers that will be in the barrack, you know that this barrack is just existing. Nobody there. You see what the guy is saying. Currently, we only have 4 superstars in Premier League. 2 is about to go. We have 4. The only 2 is about to go. Salah and Casemiro. We remain 2 more. Haaland and Bruno Fernandes. The rest are average players. Let the 2 be said.
Are you serious right now? In the entirety of the Premier League, only 4.
That's his own judgment.
In Premier League currently,
that's his own judgment.
And 2 is about to go.
Haaland and Bruno will be left. Everybody else.
Haaland and Bruno Fernandes will remain. That's next season. That's only 2 superstars. The ones we're expecting that they're supposed to graduate to superstars, like Palmer and the rest of them, Foden. Now one season wonder. Now they are nowhere to be found now. They are nowhere to be found. They are like, even Foden self does not even start for Man City again. He's not even playing. Rodney does that injury now, that ACL when he had. We cannot really put him in the frame
category.
You understand? Because he too tried though, but for now, 2 players, they again.
All right, thank you. So you go ask yourself, if you're going to dispute Jamie Carragher's statement, you guys will say how many players after Mohamed Salah, where you mentioned, would you consider as superstars? Adam, at least for La Liga, which league even boasts
even the La Liga?
So which league boasts of superstars? That means it's across board. If you go to La Liga,
I think this is the first time you would go back to what I said months ago. When I said it months ago, and I said the tag world class has been watered down. This is exactly what I was explaining at the time.
So in La Liga, how many
It
can you
not be
mention?
like
See, I'm not trying to hate. You know, there was that I said it in our
Yeah.
behind the scene that when they compare Mbappe and Henry, I'll be like, Mbappe, this Mbappe that I'm watching. I watch Henry. This Mbappe, he
Very
no
hard.
near. He no
no,
near.
Titi was a legend. Titi is still a legend.
When people were saying Mbappe next, he no near. He no even near him at all.
About only 2 players for the Premier League are superstars.
According to
it sounds too much.
It sounds too small.
It sounds too small. Like
Because
entirely
it's
for
a-
the Premier League.
That tells. Let's take this call, Fred. I think. There's
Hello.
someone- Hello.
Yes, there is. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
Welcome. How you doing?
Good, brother.
Welcome. Welcome.
As controversial as Canada is, on this one, I agree with him 100%. He is not saying there are no superstars. He's only saying that the Premier League is now short of superstars. That is the truth. He's not saying there are no superstars. Let's get that right. In the research, is the Premier League short of superstars? 100% yes. That is the truth. So the Premier League of today compared to the Premier League of 8-10 years ago is very big.
But it could also be because football has evolved. Football don't change.
Not just football is not just change. When you go to Spain, you can count 1, 2, 3 people that can turn game around for you. But in the Premier League today, you can only measure those superstars.
Even in the La Liga.
Oh, have them Ronaldo, them Rooney, them Van Persie, them Suarez. These are people you love to watch on every match. Today, nobody. People don't support their team. So today in England, you're not looking out for any super power. You know that team. That's basically the truth, man.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I just realized. You see, I was mentioning Aguero, Suarez, Lewandowski,
I think I'm gonna
and
agree.
we're saying those guys were not exactly the.
Top.
Somebody just mentioned Van Persie. I'm not even remember. That's how sports we were. That's what I'm saying. To be very honest, if you bring a guy who woke up and watched football back then, maybe he had a coma or something and did not see the entire evolution across time, and just woke up one day and then started watching football again, and then you told him, oh, guys like what we have now.
So in the Premier
And
League
the
now,
next best
how
thing.
many players? Because they've talked to. I think I would agree. I think Bruno. Who?
Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva.
Superstar.
No.
He was never. He never really did big character energy.
If you look at for Premier League alone now, how many if you talk say okay na superstar?
So you agree with Bruno
because
and
now we're
Haaland?
using Mohamed Salah. You talk say as Mohamed Salah don't come out.
So the caller said
Bruno and Haaland
are the only two
superstars
left. With Salah leaving.
I can't concede. These people say, according to what I'm watching football.
Yeah.
Bruno.
You know be superstar.
He try. He near. He never reach.
No, I can even allow. No, generally I can allow Bruno.
Personally,
I think Bruno is that guy.
Because when we say superstar, we're still looking at people who can change games. People
A guy that
superstars
can still and consistently over a stretch.
Yeah, over
For how bad United has been, I don't think anybody can argue and say Bruno has never been
as a
over.
superstar. You go fit influence the league. Bruno another figure. Get another figurehead for Premier League.
Old superstar. I want to say something. Just give me one. Just give me anyone.
What old
Stevie
superstar?
G,
Stevie G.
Scholes, Lampard.
Do you see what they do at the national team?
But na Premier League we dey talk now. Bruno,
Well,
look at
See, I can't argue with that.
no, na Premier League we dey talk.
He also makes a valid point. I don't know the ball personally.
Mention anybody. Mention any superstar. When you mention the name, I will ask you, what do they do in their country as well? They do everything all together. Bruno.
So national team as well.
Well, I think we are well.
No, apparently, genuinely, I still think I can allow Bruno. I hear where you're coming from, but I think Bruno still counts.
That means Messi for not be superstar now.
I know.
Because before then he wasn't doing well for Argentina.
Hello.
Argentina.
Before then, now recently they couldn't do it now.
Make my calm
Yeah, welcome. We hear you. Go on.
Welcome. What's your
Let
name?
me tell you people, this Bruno of a team, when Fabregas is there for team, and they say Bruno is a superstar now. When Fabregas they play football, they put Fabregas, put Bruno. Can you leave Fabregas and pick this Bruno? And people are calling Bruno superstar. We don't want to call superstar at all. Bruno now, Fabregas name is still
I'll tell you one thing for free.
till now.
That's what they call superstar. Now Bruno no near.
So that is there's no superstar.
So, in your own opinion, of this current Premier League, who can remove Salah come out?
That's what they call superstar. We know what they call superstar. So.
But I'm not. I hear your point. I'm asking you a question now. If you say okay, Bruno doesn't count.
Because Bruno are even the best now. What the reason?
Honestly,
Casemiro.
I think Bruno stands as number 1.
I think Bruno is number 1 for me. Your current superstars in the Premier League.
That's what I'm saying.
Casemiro can count again based on the presence of what we know he has done. Nobody has mentioned Ozil.
Fabregas.
Nobody has mentioned Ozil.
Ozil still there.
Nobody has mentioned
Do you
Ozil.
understand?
Again,
Bruno is not.
I think this is what today's football has offered us. No,
that's just the honest truth. It's the harsh reality.
Now
what will remain?
In the land of the blind, completely.
The one-eyed man is king.
The one-eyed man
Bruno is the one-eyed man.
And this is what we have right now. So to keep making.
No lie.
People that have gone to the land of people that see.
As the rest of what as they are metaphorically taking away our eyesight, we not get choice.
No, man. You came from the land of those that saw.
You see, that's why I'm telling you.
So my own is, I think the OGs, the old guys, to stop dismissing these players. Now what we get, and what we get now. Bruno is what's the word now? Superstar. Superstars have influence. Fine. Superstars are game changers. And Bruno is doing all of those things. If I go by Dwabos analogy, it means that Messi was never a superstar because he didn't do well for Argentina.
You see?
No, he talks about what Bruno do for Portugal, and there was a point that Messi didn't do anything for Argentina.
No, you make it sound like before he won the World Cup, before he won the Copa America, he was not scoring for them.
Yeah, but
Messi was scoring goals and putting them on the cusp of everything.
His career was being questioned. Did they ask him anything?
Like saying no, because he don't win anything, then they question him. He did score.
Him as a person, it's like
Messi was already Argentina's all-time scorer before they even before they touched the Copa America. Before he touched his first Copa America, he was already Argentina's all-time top scorer. You don't do that by not being a solid boy.
Do you agree with Jamie Carragher that there is a shortage of superstars in the Premier League with the exit of Mohamed Salah and Kevin De Bruyne? Do you agree that indeed there is a shortage? We not get little or no superstars left with the exit of Mohamed Salah at the end of the season and Kevin De Bruyne? Or do you think the OGs, the old guards, are being dismissive of modern day football? They disrespect what in this current set of footballers they do for football? Or do you think indeed Jamie is on point and he has a point? Let's take this call. Hello. Yeah, we didn't hear you.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Go on.
Yeah, my name is Tony.
Tony.
I've been listening to you guys. I've been laughing and laughing.
Okay.
In fact, presenter, this Eva, you really Gen Z presenter. You don't know. Yeah, you nearly make one mistake.
Don't do that now. Don't do that. Make your point.
Because no one talk, I don't let you go.
Make your point. Come on.
You came and it sounded very disrespectful. So I'm going to let you go. You had the time to talk and you didn't do that. Hello.
Come on. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm good. This is Dominic calling from Ikoyi.
Dominic, I'm listening.
Yes, so. Gallagher is telling the truth though. Premier League is short of superstars now. After that, this one, is it the drummer boy that said that Bruno Fernandes is not even there?
Yeah, that's drummer boy's take, yes.
No go there.
So you defend your own.
Okay, so wait, let me ask you this. Sorry, Dominic, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good. So if Salah leaves and we take out Salah, look at what is left of the Premier League.
What is left of the Premier League, yes.
What are the players that you can say are the current superstars?
Yes, Haaland is there.
One.
Okay.
Fernandes is there.
Okay.
Which Fernandes?
Bruno, obviously.
The main one, they see the lane walk.
So apart from those two,
so only two.
Hey.
Carry to the Premier League. That means Jamie.
Also,
that means Jamie is right.
If
you can mention,
I think if we are debating the status of Bruno, as a matter of fact, who I think stands there,
yes.
I think if Bruno is being debated, football might as well call it a wrap.
That means Jamie is correct.
We might as well call it a wrap.
If we can mention up to 5 names, modern day football, that we can say that means he's right.
When we do the goalkeeper stuff, goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Check.
Top 3 goalkeepers.
Check was there.
Wait,
yeah.
What day were we having the Paul Kubasi conversation? Was it yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. The defenders.
I had a conversation yesterday. We had a conversation yesterday. I don't know, you were not here at the time. But somebody said, top 5 centre backs in the world, top centre backs in the world today, and somebody said, apart from Saliba and Gabriel, genuinely, would they when you talk say go fit battle Paul Kubasi as the centre back in the world today? And he raged on for like 30 minutes yesterday. And at the end of the day, I only considered to one name, Alessandro Bastoni. Everybody else, I looked up the numbers and everything, and it was not the same.
We're wrapping up the conversation, but let's take just maybe one or two. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yes,
welcome.
How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Fine.
Well, two things.
What's your name, please? What's your name, please?
My Adeola is because
Okay, Adeola.
There are two things. We have plenty superstars. But you know what limited their chances of making them like that or make us see them like that? I don't know. Are you hearing?
Go on.
I'm here.
You.
Number one is that introduction of VAR, video assistant referee. When we were playing, I don't know whether you played football before.
They clip their wings.
When the referee too much disturbing us with whistle alone, that football will come up from our body. You don't want to tell me that I'm a FIFA supply of this one, the careers of this one has been doing it from West Ham coming.
No, be superstar.
This kind of Aston Villa, this kind of like Brendan Rodgers.
Morgan Rogers.
I know what you go say, no be superstar. I think this defender of Newcastle, Dan Bond, you know that guy?
Yeah.
Then we have one guy in West Ham now, that left guy.
Jared Bowen.
Yes, see, it's because of the way the league is set out. Even La Liga 2, they dull this time around. It goes just in Real 2. Is it that VAR of the team? And those people will carry the league, where they manage the league. Today again, now you go say, this player don't go here. At the end of the day, alone and go here. Do you know those ones? That are during the era of Carragher and Co. Nani was an average player any day, anytime. And do you know Nani?
He knows.
So we have plenty of average player of that time, but because nothing like the whistle, yeah. So that's what we 90 the game. There are still plenty superstars.
Okay. All right, thank you. Still plenty superstars. Adam, just a few thoughts on WhatsApp so we can wrap up.
All right. Good evening, Adam and Eva. He says Jerry Dick from Ujulibega. He says as far as Bruno Fernandes is at the category of Kevin De Bruyne, EPL has no superstars again.
Wow.
Ha.
I thought of something now,
I can't argue against that.
See, I thought of something now. Imagine in your head now. These old superstars, English Premier League superstars, against who we feel as superstars now.
No, it's going to be a flooding.
10-2.
It's going to be a flooding.
In prime, that their prime.
We will not get how we want to do it.
Oh.
First of all, we go first argue who go start for their era because there plenty.
It's too much. Now Vieira went for midfield. Now Beckham. Now
you go argue. See, let me just take this. Good day. He says okay. Lasisi says Lasisi from Taraba. He says we are having shortage in the Premier League now. There are no more big stars. Next season, is there going to be time at all? No, I don't know what that means. Joseph from Ibadan says we still have superstars. Joe, Bruno Fernandes, Cole Palmer, Virgil van Dijk, who? Alisson Ballon d'Or winner Rodri, Haaland. Them still there. Beg. See, you see, when we are going over, when we call it out. It says you have added Bruno and Casemiro. Please also add Andre Onana. Before world class are winning trophies. None of Arsenal players are about to win trophies. None of their players are world class. Well done. Good evening, guys in the studio. This is Desmond. There is a shortage of superstars in the Premier League at the moment because I can only count Bruno, Haaland, and maybe Rodri and Casemiro, and maybe Rice in the future. For the man who is saying Bruno is the superstar is just insentimental. Bruno has 20 plus goals and 20 assists for the Portuguese national team.
Okay.
Him saying okay. Good evening. Last one. He says that tossing the world champion. He says the question without thinking deep. Obviously, I agree with Carragher. I watched a clip with Thierry Henry and see how the topic was analyzed in his words. Please, there was a time when in the Premier League every team was scared of other teams because there were not just only one world class player in each team.
Yeah, true.
Now it's different. People always want to make me. People always want to take me away whenever I see players in Premier League are overhyped. My Palmer is overhyped. Saka is overhyped. Don't get me wrong, they are good players, but obviously they fade out when they are needed the most. The only world-class player in the Premier League currently is Erling Braut Haaland. And even with the season he's currently having, I have a question for you. Even with the season he's currently having, I have a question to ask you. But
I think if we go by the calls we don't receive and the comments on WhatsApp, in other words, we unanimously agree that Jamie Carragher is right. For those who don't like him,
I would say
that
somebody
indeed
mentioned Van
there's a
Dijk.
shortage of
My final
superstars.
part, my parting shot as we leave this evening, guys. To those of you, to people that mentioned Van Dijk, I will say
Van
it,
Dijk no be-
and
Van Dijk na superstar
I will
now.
say it unapologetically. Van Dijk counts as a super.
Nah,
Would
Dennis
count as a
Van Dijk-
superstar.
What was
Dennis
that? There was time they had a
See,
conversation that
I
Van
will
Dijk,
say it.
one of the best defenders.
To
in-
those that started the debate, because it was a narrative at some point.
Yeah, it was a
that
narrative
believe
that
that
Van Dijk,
Van
yes.
Dijk can sit at the same table as John Terry, Nemanja Vidic, and those
Look at
guys
them.
from.
Ferdinand.
See,
Ow!
Van Dijk not fit. So when we talk of
Wow.
super, he not rich. So I'm not saying he's not a superstar or anything. That's a debate that probably will rage on depending on however you look at it. All I'm saying is Van Dijk is not all time. He's not an all-timer in the Premier League.
Well, that's much we can
But
take
what
on the show. We can't take any more calls, all right? But modern day footballers, I don't know. They need to maybe do more, and be more consistent, like Nwaba has suggested. You know, to be up there, even if they don't match up to the Lampards and the Paul Scholes and the Wayne Rooney's of this world, they can set their own standards and be their own superstar. So anyways, we can't take any more calls nor comments at this point in time. We would take you back to more music just for a few minutes, and of course, you know, by 5 p.m. your popular era crew will be back on the MIC for more action. Until then, I would make a return back to the MIC for the Freaky Fabulous edition of the afternoon sports quiz. But until tomorrow, go nowhere. Keep listening to Sports Radio Brill FM.